Hey my friend, this vocal plugin chain sounds awesome, but perhaps what is most awesome of all is that it's comprised entirely of free plugins you can grab right now for free. Okay, so first up we've got Brit Channel from Analog Obsession. It's based on a Neve channel strip, boost in the high shelf. I've got a boost for a bit of clarity at 7.2, a little cut at 220, a high pass filter at 160, and a little bit of gain boost as well to get some of that nice Neve style saturation. Let's just take a listen to what it sounds like off.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
Back
I
on.
worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
So I'm just whipping that vocal into shape. This is not the first Analog Obsession plugin that's going to be on in this list. Next up, I've got an SSL style EQ called SSQ, again from Analog Obsession. I've just done two moves. I've done a couple of dB cut around 500 Hertz, just getting rid of some of that roomy mud from my vocal. And I've got a little bit more of a boost up here in the upper mids too. Let's just take a listen.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
And without.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
Next up, I'm dropping in a Deesser. This one's called Load S from Analog Obsession. Very effective, very easy plugin to use. Check it out. Here's with it off.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
Obviously, pay particular attention to the S's.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
Awesome plugin. Next up, I'm going to drop in the first of my compressors. I'm dropping the compressors after the EQ. So in this instance, the compressor isn't going to have to work on some of those frequencies which I've subtracted, in essence making the compressor more focused on the frequencies that I want it to work on. This is from Klanghelm. It's their free offering. It's absolutely awesome. I love all the Klanghelm stuff. This one's called MJUC Junior. It's the first compressor in this vocal chain, so I've set it to fast because I want it to clamp down on those peaks. A little bit later we'll look at another compressor that's going to be adding more character and smoothing the vocal out a bit more. Check it out.
I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away. No love don't come around.
I'm hitting a max around 2 dB of gain reduction.
And I won't be a prisoner,
And without.
I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
It's a lovely sounding compressor, that one. Very much recommend it. Next up for saturation, an old favourite. It's Saturation Knob from Softtube. It's an excellent sounding plugin. I've set it to keeping high, so it's not applying the saturation to the high end. In essence, it's warming up my vocal and fanning it out, but it's keeping that clear clarity at the top end, so it's not breaking up there. Let's just take a listen to what that does.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
And without.
I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
Back in.
No love don't come around here to stay.
Absolutely superb plugin. Saturation Knob, brilliant on vocals.
Hey my friend, I hope you're enjoying today's video. I have an awesome free gift for you containing 5 pro moves that you can make right now in your home studio to unlock the power of the channel strip. Download the guide below this video.
Next up, back to Analog Obsession, we've got the LA2A. This is the compressor I talked about earlier that's going to do some more smoothing for me, but also adding some lovely analog style character as well to our vocal. Let's just take a listen with it off.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
And with it on.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
Next up, you can probably hear we're starting to generate a little bit more sness in our vocals. So I'm going to drop in another Deesser. This time this Deesser is from Techivation. Very, very easy to use as well, like the previous one we looked at from Analog Obsession. Obviously it's got a lot more of a modern looking GUIs to it, but an awesome free Deesser. Strongly recommend this one. Check it out.
I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
Really easy to read this one too, without.
Now I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
Now we want to get onto some of those polishing effects of our vocal. First off, I've got an analog delay, which is free as long as you're using Studio One. And I wanted to include it because it's such a cool free delay. Analog style delay sounds great. Just check it out.
Now I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give.
And finally, in our free plug-in vocal chain, I've got Row Gold from the guys over at Black Rooster. This is a superb sounding vintage style reverb, and it's got a few options on it which suit itself particularly well for vocals. Things like pre-delay, which is going to really help you to maintain the clarity and upfrontness of your vocal whilst you can still have the reverb that you desire. You can tune it as well with the bass cut, which is super handy as well, and you've got a dry wet knob as well, so you can blend in as much reverb as you want. Let's take a listen.
No love, don't. And I won't be a prisoner,
And
I
off.
won't be a slave. I worked hard for
And back
this
on.
heart, so I won't.
Okay, so what's left to do is to take a listen to our free plugins doing the business on our vocal chain within the mix. Let's take a listen.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. I worked hard for this heart, so I won't give it away.
And let's take a listen without.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
And on their own without any plugins.
And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave. And I won't be a prisoner, I won't be a slave.
So that's 9 absolutely awesome free plugins to build up a professional sounding vocal chain. What have I missed? What are your favourites? Let me know in the comments box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. But most importantly, my friend, go have yourself a great day.